Hello. Hello. Hi. The music is a little ominous. Hi. Hi, people. Hi, people. People in the chat. The critters. The critters, hi. I am alright because I'm excited to read Homestuck. Exciting. Usually I'm like anxious before streams, but this is nice. This is nice and exciting, and I'm happy. It's cool. Also, oh my gosh, how do I say your name? Zkraft 220. Is that it? Special shout out to you because you've done this already. You you've done this already, as in um you read Homestuck, like all of it on stream. I think I literally remember like I would pop in and out sometimes just like to watch out of curiosity, but I think I remember just like saying something at the very start, like sending a chat message at the very start and sending another one at the very end. Uh, did I do that? I don't. It wasn't my plan actually. That wasn't my plan. I don't remember if I actually done that. Might have missed it. If I haven't done that, then I might have missed it. Okay, Homestuck. Are you ready? Remember Homestuck. Oh my gosh, when you watch the babies. Mm-hmm. Right, right. I think I remember you were asking me if you could watch that in live. Mm-hmm. Homestuck time. Let me check something. Let me check a couple things. Before we start. Um, yeah, say column 3 in chat. Show your true Homestucker by typing column 3 in chat. Let's pick up the... That should be good. Yeah. 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 Bap, bap, bap. Oh wait, my... Bap, bap, bap. I'm testing my little character. Okay. Bap, bap, bap. Bap, 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 bap. Okay, we can stop the music. No more music, no more music, no more music. Put this here. Put this here. So where we were at... Rose. Rose. So Rose was going to the observatory because she's losing her connection. To Wi-Fi. To the Homestuck. Music as Yumituki. The problem with the music is that I forget to... I don't know what the next flash is. You know what? People like the music. I'll keep the music. I think last time it was like Pokemon music. Maybe it was like less fitting. Mama. So we were here. Here, music. You can tell me if it's like too loud or too quiet or whatever. Rose. Neat plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. That would be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with, such as... Rose, consult the grimoire. Grimoire. I'm gonna do like ASMR. I can't do ASMR because I have noise cancellation on. Fululu. Oh, it's not right. Okay, it's not actually readable. What's on the book? Fululu. Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Fululu. Foul patrician of misery, to hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. And Nerubicliff, shame-beast king of grotesquerie, rife lord of the moist beyondhood, hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode. And of course, there's Oglogoth, the deep one. Whenever he grins his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for 9,000 year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods who cater to the whims of the noble circles of the horror terror. An omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the further string. Next. And there's a strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. We've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Yeah. No, this is like a problem solution reference, which is cool. We love problem sleuth in here. So thank you for the compliments on the voice. Rose, take items and proceed downstairs. You recapture log everything the way you want it to appear in a tree and head downstairs. We figured that that's enough dilly-dallying. Time to get a move on. And now I mute the music. And I press next. You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to assuage fire. Somewhere a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for its symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on and on, laying the race of the conductor's baton. Oh, how you hate this season. April is the coolest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, steering dull roots with spring rain. American sport legends Charles Barkley. Yeah, I really like those little moments of poetry. Every time I read this, I'm like, in the back of my mind, it's going like, when the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid on the spirit, aching for the light. If you know what I'm referencing, awesome. Rose, confront mother in hall. And now I don't forget to put the music back on. Just like that. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant What? There's this really cool dude, okay? He's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that. He's even totally sweet. But you could always try to guess his name, and if you were right, you might nod ever so slightly. If that were right, you might not ever. Oh wait, that's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might be just might be hope for you. Yeah. Enter name. Insufferable. This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. This is not fitting music. Can we? What's the next track? Yeah. Okay, what do I play? I could play like Chuck Person's Echo Jam. I don't know if it's a really vaporwave guy. Nah. Cowboy Bebop OST mix. I don't know. I don't know. Some cool Sun Slimer. Oh, he had like had he had like a flash where you can make music. You know what? Let's not overthink this. Like the 2K music is there to like chill. The number 444. Thank you for telling me. I think it's always you specifically telling me every time. We spin. 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 This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. Try again. Dave Strider. Yeah. Examine the room. Your name is Dave. It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in. Your fan is cranked. Arguably even more cranked would be your fly beats, which brings out to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You are an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. Makeshift, not makeshift. Makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And if the inspiration strikes, you want his day to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. What will you do? Dave, quickly retrieve arms from cinder blocks. Nah. That's a good page just now. So hi Vera. Say hi to Vera and the critters. Critters, say hi to Vera. She makes the voice of Cybermare. I love Dave. Dave is great. Dave, get the Dame Beta and save your friend's life. This notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life, and in any case, you're quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyway, these are your copies of the beta you received in mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print. Distinguish them from your bro's copies. Labeled his in kind. Neither of you really gives a shit about this game or have any intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you'll let that get in the way of your campaign for one-upmanship. Dave, bleed like a goat and piss on your turntable. You would never consider allowing any fluid even remotely resembling urine to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them, and a world without the gift of your godly science just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. That sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots. You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a goat for ironic, humorous purposes at a later date. Oh, I can't wait to get to the page where Dave starts bleeding like a goat for ironically. Ooh, the foreshadowing is so good. This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap. Like that box and that bottle of... What is that? Is that... Dave, check the blue box. This is the package of your friend John Egbert. This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained, and which you are now wearing to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find this sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet, proudly and ironically. Dave, take box. Capture lock the box through your hash map fetch modus. Oh no, this one. Okay. Your modus current hash function resolves the index by valuing each consonant at 2 and each vowel at 1. The total is divided by your number of cards. The remainder is the indexed. Index. Box equals 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. 5 divided by 10 equals 5. The box is cataloged in card 5. Dave, examine jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet. Wow. Hell yeah, it is an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You've got to tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited. Dave, take the juice. You catalog the juice into card 7. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 divided by 10 equals 7. Dave, access Pastor Cham and Pastor John. I'm trying to think. I did read Problem Sleuth. I did reread Problem Sleuth a couple years ago. I guess it was a couple years ago. In stream, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, maybe for the Cyberman plushie. Cyberman plushie, I'll read Problem Sleuth. In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it. In your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at that box he'd sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might as well ask him about the beta. The kid's been harping about it for weeks. It would be cool if it came up on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. Wow, so cool. Heel beats complete bullshit. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? Okay. I told myself there's like text, I'll read everything. You know, like in the images and like there's like Colonel Sassacre, all that kind of stuff, like the game bro, like I would read that. I'm not gonna read what I've already read. Like this was like 200 pages ago. So I will repeat that, like, to me, Problem Sleuth is like constantly great. Like constantly as a level of quality that's pretty high. Meanwhile, Homestuck hits higher highs than Problem Sleuth, but also hits lower lows. Which makes Problem Sleuth... It makes rereading Problem Sleuth more appealing than Homestuck. Like, I would have never read Homestuck again without the stream. Like, I don't think I would have ever, like, really read Homestuck ever again. But... Problem Sleuth? Yeah. Dave, go online and view sites indicative of your interest. Oh, what is this? Oh, see here, this text here. Review of Game Bros March issue. Did Dave write that? Oh man. By this heady volume of Unabridged Awesome hit my doorstep, it made a sort of thunderclap. Like the kind I'm sure Moses heard when God dropped stone tablets containing a review of a game involving the ambiguous marriage of insane stunts and extreme hunger management solutions for dudes on the go. It's like you see that little bag of chips there? Just grab it and go, bro. And keep trashing shit up. I am so hella pumped of this. There are some obvious questions like, Just how outrageous are these snacks? Will the popular beverages play a role, and how critical will they be in your quest to attain absolute sweetness? Will the game blend the coveted but elusive 5 hats out of 5 hats? Mmm. Grand snacks? Fuck yeah. Good. One should have make an actual game called that. Grand snacks, fuck yeah. You open the Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog where you post monthly satirical reviews of Gamer magazine. Your latest post is a review of the March issue. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you're sort of dodging it. Something about the game you're reviewing just doesn't strike you as ripe for satirical purposes. In a new tab, you will find another one of your sites, a webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Bro and Hell Jeff. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative's personal sincerity, which is just how you like it. Oh, the whole application changes. Sweet Bro and Hell Jeff. I can't, okay. No, do I voice? I'm just gonna do like what's, I need to check out his name. I mean, youtube.com. There's a guy who does dubs of these that are like, I love them so much. I love them so much I have animated them. If you look, I'm very sure if you look up Sweetborn Helajet, the Stolken. The Stolken. Oh no, don't voice. Here. I love these. Where's my chat? Here. Here are the critters. I love these are like the canonical dub for me. Every other ones I don't like as much. And these are, it's just loud. Loud equals funny. It's true. Well, you know. It's more complicated than that. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Oh wait, how do I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play all these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs. I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog. It keeps happening. I told you, man. I told you about those stairs. There. That's what you'll get. So that's everything you get. You should like... I remember having a friend who started reading Homestuck and then came across Sweetborn Hella Jeff, and then they read all of Sweetborn Hella Jeff and they were like, this is so much better, and they never kept Homestuck. They never kept going with Homestuck. It's honestly good ending. Good ending. Sweetborn Hella Jeff. I mean, I even like on social media I made like, we're doing it, man. I'm like quoting, I'm half quoting Sweetborn Hella Jeff. Phew, okay. Dave, check the latest page of the Midnight Crew. You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how that new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while. For reference, the websites Homestuck and Problem Sleuth and everything was focusing on was MS Paint Adventure. And they were called like MSPA. Midnight Crew. You are a member of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Nefarious plots or separate tiny complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? Use Occam's razor on plans and schemes. Spade Slick uses Occam's razor to carve a circular hole into the heist plans, freeing it from the knife. I wonder what moron who jammed the knife so hard into the table in the first place. Spade Slick, climb ladder and exit hideout, implement nefarious plots. You push against the manhole cover, but it seems some unbelievable jackass has parked your gateway van on top of it. Familiar feeling stirs. That feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. The sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified in sporting an unnecessary elaborate assortment of fancy blades. Dave, skip ahead 100 pages or so. You don't remember where you left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion of a game of 52 pickup. Dave, save your place. Read it later. The Midnight... Okay, the origin of the Midnight Crew... I'm not sure of it, but I think it was like when Andrew Hussey, the creator of all this, was making Problem Sleuth. They were doing like commission pages where people would like basically pay Andrew to be like, please do my command actually, in like a separate half canon thing. And I think the Midnight Crew comes from one of those like commission page command thingy. Or was it the Felt? No, okay, they do come from that. They do come from that. It's the Felt who comes from a fan adventure. I think, yeah, people in the chat are gonna be better than me at explaining this. Okay. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You just don't have time for this bullshit. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone is pestering you. You're pretty sure you know how it is. Who it is. We will read this after a quick break. It's time for a break, it's time for a break, it's time for a break. Put this here. Oh, okay, so it's like the same person responsible for the Midnight Crew Nation. Oh, okay, okay. The Felt is actually a Hussey original, but Mayo Naka, the person responsible for the Midnight Crew's donations, wanted to make a fan comic about the Felt. It's not lost media. Okay. My time for a break. I'll be back. I'll be back shortly. We're at page 333. That was a coincidence. We're at page 333. And the number of plushies is 444, so yeah. I'll be back. I'll be back, critters. I am back. I am here, I am here, I am here. No more break time. I'm putting up my shadow back up. Okay. I'm seeing cookies in the chat. What happened? Where's the cookie delivery? That's very good. Very good. I'm gonna try. For some reason I can feel my voice is already getting tired. But I do want to finish. I want to catch up. Cause I could just take breaks more often. I don't have to wait like an hour. Okay. Not by 8,000. I mean, yeah, you can if you want, but you know. I'll probably make a second channel at this point where I just Shadok reads Homestuck. That's my new channel. I just read Homestuck, that's all I do. And it's gonna take like a year. A year or 2 years, I don't know. Okay. Okay. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign of wanton disrespect. Either that or flagrant homosexuality. What? Oh no. No, look. I'm busy, okay? I got a lot of shit on my plate. It's not a big deal, okay? I know. Sometimes I wonder how you are ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be so hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper. It's that guy who has a blog. Seriously, dudes be worshipping me left and right. I can't hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostrate. Okay. Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without an obstacle course of differential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the heart of parkour to your unique environment will help? Yeah. I mean, damn. This is Dave. This is like... What's up with the... You know, Dave would never do this. Exclamation point, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, no. It's so... It feels out of character. I don't know why. Is it like... I guess it's ironic, maybe? I'm overthinking this. Also, music. I'll post a link. No, I almost block. I almost used block to like block the chat entirely. Ugh. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, I mean, damn. Like there's this scruffy little shit at my feet, an orphan or something, I don't know. Face flush on a pavement. I'm like, dude, you're listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He braves a look at me, then gives my shoe a little kiss and scurries the fuck off. Heavy as the crown. Yeah. Not kicking all over a twist and a fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. Breathtaking magnanimity, among other things. I just gave and fucking give. Indeed, now your jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're just lobbying for me to play that dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I am telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He will play it with you and probably be tickled stupid about it. I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however. Yeah, I'll ask him some more about it. And look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in a position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Does that make you happy? More than you know. It perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry. John, what are you doing? John, stop doing nothing! Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out. But a vague and forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe it is that bumping sound coming from the other side of the door? What is that? The chat that says like kill everyone in chat, for some reason I thought it said kill every pony in chat in the corner of my eye. I just hallucinated that. Kill every pony in chat. Okay. A thick, unpleasant fluid pulls. A thick and okay. A thick, unpleasant fluid pulls from beneath the door. Troubling. Investigate this. There is a trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room. Dave, play some hauntingly sick beats. You've had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up your trusty Akai MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty. And now I cut the music. Okay. So you can push the button and it plays some beats. It's very like Control T. Control T, Control T. All of them. All of them. All of them. Yeah. Let's do... Can we do a funny shape of this? What sort of funny shape can we do with this? What about those squares? Do a cross. That's not really a cross. Okay. Store patterns. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to dwell on this. Put the music back up. Dave, take a sip of apple juice, despite what John said. Those beets were so fresh, they belong in the produce aisle. Is what you're talking about? Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like lemons. Know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with celebratory swig. Oh, that's not a good color to have. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 divided by 10 equals 7. No. You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Manon's gross monster piss. Damn you, Heckbert. Recapture the juice. Dave, allocate sword to Strife Specibus. The stripes are allocated with the blade kind abstractus. There is no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your strife deck. But you will have to capture log it first before moving it there. I'm distracted by the music. It's so good. It's one idea I had to I guess do streams of the plushie. I guess was maybe I could stream Yumitsuki online. But I guess it is more fun, I guess, the idea of I'm reading the comic or each page, 1 unit sold. I think it's more interesting both for you and me. Okay, Dave, capture log sword. Did I read the text? You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your strife deck, but you will have to capture log it first before moving it in there. Dave, capture log sword. Whoa. No, oh no. The ninja sword. Oh my gosh. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals 17 divided by 10 equals 7. Occupies the same card as the juice. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7 divided by 10 equals 7. Expelling the juice from your seal decks. It splashes all over your turntables and your copies of the beta. Urgh. Dave, get a towel or something. You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. Glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. You enter the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor you can probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys up there. Hey little man, how's it hanging? Dave, capture log damp towels. So yeah, Yumitsuki stream could be fun. Online, Yumitsuki online, I should precise. I feel like it's a given now when talking about Yumitsuki. I have all the wallpapers too. I just my computer wallpapers are a selection of Yumitsuki wallpapers. They're just going through them. So cool, I love them so much. And I made some wallpapers for Yumitsuki. I do have. I forget about that. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. I have 2 wallpapers that I made me on the Yumitsuki. It's so cool. There's one for getting the bug effect, and there's one I made for getting the bug effect, and there's one I made for getting ending 2, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Thank you. Thank you for using the wallpaper that I made in the video game. Okay, Dave. You take the damp towel. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 15 divided by 10 equals 5. Expelling the box. This is hard. This is hard to read. The blue. There's deep blue on the gray. 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5 divided by 10 equals 5. Dave, search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. Now I just decided to wring this towel out of it too. just decide to wring this towel out into the toilet to make it less damp. It's now just a towel. Maybe you are right. Maybe you are right, and I will not read the numbers anymore. Dave, take the towel. You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. Dave, clean up the juice. You clean up the juice with the towel and hang up the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry off. In the breeze of the fan, the betas rustle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. They fell out. It sure would be a stupid way to lose them. Dave, turn off the fan. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. The beta is as good as yours. Forever. You'll probably go past your egg boat again. I wonder if you found the beta yet. You also might chat about your respective silidices and fetch Mahudai if the topic happens to come up. I wonder if he is anywhere as near as smooth his Citadel as you are. Probably not. That's probably not even immediately possible. Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless feathery asshole. You yell at the bird. Stop! You accidentally launch your ninja sword, everything goes flying out the window, dead were and all. Oh. No one can ever know about this. Very small exclamation mark. That's a good energy, that's a good vibe, I like. Extremely small exclamation mark. That's extremely small exclamation mark rapidly flashing. Dave, look at the window. Look out window. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird. Oh snap! But at least you never plan on ever using that beta ever. Anyway, now that that bit of ugliness is behind you, I guess we can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your... Whoa, wait, what? Prepare to descend... Okay, that's okay. Yeah. It's Rose. You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe. A 20-foot-tall granite statue of the mighty wizard, Zazarpan to learn. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof, glassy eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. Behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face, is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so unfortunate as to catch Ascon's mercy twinkle or twitch of whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. Oh gosh, some of these sentences you find as grisly and abomination, utterly detestable. Rose, psychoanalyze your mother's love for wizards. Water? You know what? Good idea. I'll go get water now. I'll take like 30 seconds. The water. The water has been drunk. Okay. Rose, psychoanalyze your mother's love for wizards. There's nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Rose, go downstairs to the kitchen back door. What a weird house. Descend to the living room area of your home's expensive open layout. There is the sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in the living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's a front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. No, Rose. View mother's solid copper vacuum statue. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much she had it bronze and put on a pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it can still be turned on now and then. Never to do any cleaning. It never leaves a display. Sometimes at night, when you are in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. You must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Rose, ground your Eldritch Princess. It is too big to capture log. Not that you would want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months. Ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. We decided to make it less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and new arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. Rose, acquire umbrella for protection from elements. You're going to have a hell of a time accessing that car when you need it. I guess you just cross that bridge later. Carol feels like a fusion of Mom Lalonde and Bruce Strider. It does feel like a Homestuck house because it's very themed and well, very but a fusion of Bruce Strider. I mean, no, I don't see it. I personally don't see it. I don't see it. There's just a very stern, cold mom. I can imagine later if it's revealed that like whatever, like she's responsible for her daughter, quote unquote, getting stronger. Whatever, weird route, Black Knight, all that stuff, missing death, fulfilling the prophecy. I'm gonna start a whole debate in the chat. Oh, no, okay, yeah, the way it's decorated. Okay. Rose, peek inside kitchen. Liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Rose, investigate a richly colored object in the middle of the screen. Can we read this? We can't. That would be refrigerator. Surfaces have customarily served as a battlefield for a chilly seed of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door. Using the colorful magnet letters, you recently left a succinct message, which may or may not have been directed towards anyone in particular. You couldn't find the letter W, so you just stuck with two V's together. I don't know. I don't know what shrew means. I don't know what that means. Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. Rose attached a W to face with a fake mustache. This is incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits in your campaign against your mother, or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. But it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive no one is watching. Rose, capital W. But that unsightly void in W pack won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. Also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Rose, think of ways to one-up your mother. I now wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems a woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a French doily, doily? A doily, I don't know what that is, under the pillow will do the trick? Or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having a dry cleaner return along with a laboriously ingratiating apology note? No, there's no time for anything like that. Or maybe you're just thinking a lot there. You could use the entire pack of W's as M's? Oh yeah, that would burn. But you've already done something with that W pack, and there's no need to go back and yell at Lily. This is a delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. It's serious business, you could say. Just like the internet. Rose, capture like velvet pillow. Because I take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. V-E-L. This is starting to become a mess. But it causes your tree to be pretty badly unbalanced. It surely will auto-balance itself in a moment. Wow. And just like that, that umbrella becomes accessible in a root card. That's one of the things you love about the tree modist. The happy surprises. Rose, head out the back door. It's her. It's her. Okay, it's off enough. Time to go. You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all things to be doing during a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. The mop bucket doesn't even have any kind of water in it. What an absolute mad woman. Rose, hop on counter. Landing or roll. That bird's gotta fly. You fool. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. Meanwhile, in the past again. Boop, 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 boop. You're almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. But it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. Guess you better get that. Dave, answer chum. Hi, Dave. Hey, sup? Not much, sup with you, bro. Haha, good one. So I've been chill, I guess you know how it goes. Great, feeling good, cool today, Mr. Cool Guy. Oh man, you know it. So cool. You know the shit is ice cold up in here. It is wicked bananas, I am telling you. Ah, so have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Celodex. Can you believe he used Stack? That kid is ridiculous. Lol. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What was it you use again? Wait, Look at whenever we talk about your goofy modesses, I get a migraine. What do you want of John? I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey. I told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did. Yeah? I think mine came too. So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something? No! He will not open it, he will lose it! Oh. Wow, sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good actually. Because he will find it again later when he really needs it. Which of course is why I sent it in the first place. See, like, you never get to know these things. I don't know. I just know that I know. Alright. Anyway, I have to go. I have to feed back, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man. If I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out the woodshed and blow its head off. Hehehe. I don't think I could if I tried. Yeah, say hi to your granddad from me too, okay? Yes, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense. Well, yeah, isn't it always with family? He sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, I gotta go. See ya. Mwah. Dave, get the phone. It will be handy to have your phone on standby so you don't always have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. This way you can text message people no matter where you are and what outrageous cool thing you're up to. So cool. John, push you and rush her into that room. And even meaner while in the present, sort of. Once again, the slippery antagonist eludes you. Only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register the message. This chum will know what to do. Alright. I'm out of my room now looking for Rose game. Okay, good. Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she's okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, cause this could get ugly. Brought my phone and also took my awesome katana with me in case things get too hot to handle. And they always do. You mean the cheap piece of shit you have on your wall? Fuck you. It's sharp and it's awesome and it's a sword. End of story. Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again. I really think there's someone else in this house. Like monsters or something. Holly. Haha, I wish! Dude, monsters are unreal. This stupid kid stuff for stupid babies. Maybe, yeah, you're right. What, are you an idiot? Of course there are monsters in your house. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on, Skepticism is this crutch of cinematic troglodyte. Like, hey, mom, dad, there's a dinosaur or a ghost or whatever in my room. Yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, mom and dad. How many times are we going to have watch this stupid trope unfold? It wasn't funny the first time I saw it. Just once I'd like to see dad crap its pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan. Be fucking dead of the year right here. Okay, stop. What do I do? What? Do you have a hammer? Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your steel decks. The bro always getting on my case about it, and man, it's not easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice. Okay, I guess I can read up on data structures some more. How's it going in there? I'm out in the living room, he's usually there, but I don't see him. Maybe playing his mind games is always pulling this ninja shit. All I see is little Cal over here, so I guess he can't be far. Oh god, so lame. What? See? I just don't know why you think it's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing. Oh, little Cal? No man, little Cal's the shit. That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying that being a white guy who is a rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or by any definition of the word cool, ironic or otherwise. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dope. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things is the thing that is true. I'm going to read. Good luck with you, bro. Great book. Stay away of his foes. Oh my gosh, I need a break. The Yapachon 3000. I love the writing. These characters are great. A lot of Dave's lines are great. Phew. Monsters. Only stupid babies who poop on their diapers believe in that stuff. And let me put the music. Rose, you roll right out the front door. Agree. Blown up Harry. The grass. Passive. Anti-suicide threats. Thanks. I'm sure. A beautiful pony. Abstain. Autoperrier. I love these. I love. The first time I read Homestuck, I loved these so much. You can see here, Toby did not make this track. It's not Toby's fault to make this track. We will get at some point to a Toby Fox track. I think I know which one is the first. Pony. Okay. Enough pony. More deeply melancholic music. Yeah, all the option in battle starts with an A. I don't know why, but it's just cool. It looks like Mom has satisfied her S5 quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going to the front door anymore. Might as well head out the back like you originally planned. Rose, first beat a pony. Second, trample mom. You can't beat this stupid pony, and frankly, I can't imagine why anyone would want to. But you gave the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name is Maple Hoof. John, turn around! Oh, what is this? What is this? They're a structure for assholes! God damn it, why do I even bother? The good news, finally your revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally firing a silex full of stick knives to this priceless oil painting of your beloved great aunt, you can turn that fumbling fury towards one of your foes, which has the ability to grasp this painfully simple concept. The bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself hoarse to you gibbering Orkwas. In this chapter I will be phoning it in with the liberal use of diagram and shitty clip art. What are you going to do about it? You are going to wriggle your own vicious secretions like the world you are. That's what. Here, learn something for a change. I guess this is how I would voice Garcat. Asshole notes! Press your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply them firmly to my rear end. Now pronounce your man and wife. Now I get the kitchen and make my ass some... Now I get in the kitchen and make my ass some dinner, bitch. It's all you, Mitsuki. It's all you, Mitsuki. I know this is like a popular, like, weird core, dream core, whatever song, but yeah. You're trying to read, okay? This book is already unpleasant enough as it is without weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we already agreed there's no such thing as monsters. Fine, you interrupt your reading and turn around, but you don't see where you could possibly— oh my god, it's a monster. Strike! Gotta move or the bunny gets it! No! Agree! Put the bunny back in the box! No, John! Rose, exit. You leave through the back door. Nearby is a transformer which distributes electricity from the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer was struck by lightning. It no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. I guess she'd rather just play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and the portable generator across your backyard. You're almost there. Aww. You regather your items and begin the soggy trek mausoleumward. John, get up, John! This is no time for slumber! Strife! Okay, John, let's do this. No, John. Controls, little controls. Okay. I'm actually controlling this. Oh no! Ow! Rose, forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum. The music's so good. Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind, it's just a stupid magnet. John, salvage your weapon and fight on! Strife. Again! Pick up! So now we're launching items. John picks up a new item and every time it's gonna launch the last one. We're gonna pick up this again. It's gonna launch this. Pick that. It's gonna launch the towel. And the towel is gonna throw the Brookside dowel. For the PDA. Sweet catch! Oh. Build crest. Yippee! You said put the bunny back in the box! Now why couldn't he put the bunny back in the box? This is this part is so fun. Like I was hooked. I knew. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. This part of Homestuck is like so fun. It's like there's so many flashes. Like it's so good. It's so good. The art style too. Like I love everything. I love everything about this part. Act 2, the best act of Homestuck? Maybe. Now reach out. Victory spawns are yours. Wow. Leveling up. He's dancing, he's dancing. The amazing victory allows you to scale to the first 2 achievement rungs of your Escher ladder. You are now a plucky tot, with a new feather in your cap to show for it. The Escher ladder rewards your bullet cents with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, climbing the rungs has boosted your gel viscosity and cash limit. By expanding your cash limit, you made room for all that nice crisp you just collected. You now have 32 fragments of baled crisp and 10 fragments of shell. What about that card? Seems the shell himp had allocated the bunny with striped specibus. Sort of a stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your strife deck while you're at it. You will, at the very least, be safer here. Okay. Strife portfolio. You group the 2 specify in your strife portfolio. No self-respecting strifer will be caught dead without one. Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstractus from hammer kind to handle kind, even going as far as expelling the head of your small hammer from your desk to force compliance. You didn't even notice in the heat of the battle. You grabbed a sledgehammer handle, expelling the useless Harlequin figurine. Phew! This is a lot of need. Yeah, so the unofficial Homestuck collection is the best way to read Homestuck. This is the most like intended experience to read Homestuck. I have myself, like when I was reading Homestuck, like I think forever ago, like what, a decade ago, I would read it on my computer when I could, but I would watch it a lot on my phone. Like in transports. I would just watch it. I would download the Voxos Let's Read episodes and I would watch it on my phone. And I still really got into it. I still had a lot of fun. It's actually a bit nostalgic now that I think about it. Some of the side stuff in the main menu to the stream. What is the side stuff I could show? I haven't really browsed the app. I know I put it into like not new reader mode. It's like everything's been unlocked. Now, prepare the hammer. Immerse the sledgehammer head with its handle and return it to your strife deck, repairing the hammer kind abstractus in the process. Wow. This will be very relevant later on in the story. to fuse items like that, your trispecifics. The smaller hammer handle is ejected from the deck, since of course the handles of any sort no longer belongs in there, obviously. Fine, now what? Davy's pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with this nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room. You can't put your finger on it. Okay, you know what? It's time for a break. It's time for a break. No, one more page, Rose, hurry and activate the generator. Okay, page 413. Beep. It's not a browser. I mean, I guess it's supposed to look like a browser, but it's the unofficial Homestuck collection, which is a whole software, which is meant to look like a browser. I need to drink water too. Good reminder. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a break. And when I come back, we're finishing this. We are doing it, man. We are making this happen. Unless someone buys more plushies. But soon I'll be free. I'll be free soon. Okay. Short break. Short break, short break, short break. The bunny. Good image, good image. Hi. Look at the bunny. A very silly bunny. Very silly bunny. I really wish, I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. I used to be able just to like... Oh, now it works. I can drag and drop things on the OBS and it appears immediately. Okay. I don't know why it didn't work before. I like showing silly stuff on stream. I like doing that. I don't know since when. Last stream I did, it wasn't working. Now I pick the image, I drag and drop on the canvas and it works immediately. Yeah, it's so useful. It's so useful. Okay. Are you ready? Because I am ready. Page 413. We have 21 pages to go. And then it's over. No more Homestuck. Okay. Okay, Rose, hurry up and activate the generator. You fire up the generator and drag a cord into the mausoleum. And of course, it'll be foolish to run the generator inside the confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business. Rose, the file tomb. Sorry, Jasper, you have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago into a bed of petunias like a normal cat, not given to a taxidermist and fitted with a tiny custom-tailored suit, then stuffed it in a coffin built for infants. Rose, plug in your laptop. Plug in your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Citadels, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave noticed you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to now? I'm curious about what's on her desktop. The door, John! Look at the door! You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it on your head? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar. Incredibly alarming. Investigate. What? This is so outrageous. Silly. Rose, Pastor John. Nope. Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what? No, for now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence. Oh well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of here, so I'm working on that now. Working on it. Yeah, my brother's copy, long story. Hey, I'll tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little. You're referring to your brother's collection? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all. The semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever? Or semi-ironic? Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little too far and it's kinda fucked up. I've seen his websites. I like them. Yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that. Those dead eyes, Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me and I wake up in a cold sweat and I basically flip the fuck out. Interesting. God, what did I tell you about my dream? God, why did I just tell you my dream? You're going to have a feeling with that. I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of my many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published paper is forthcoming, because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies. Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me. He won't answer it from me either, but I'm not watching him. But I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown. Alright, I'm out. Later. Interrogate this mad woman. Nana? Yes, dear? Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me. Well, I guess it was really a great prank. Good one, Nana. Anyway, are you really my dead Nana? Of course, John. I have come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond. I am delighted. See what a fine young man you have turned out to be. Just like your father. Okay, will I take yours? Okay, I guess I will take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when you died. Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him. Your fathers were kidnapped. Oh no. When you crossed the medium, he was appended by the very forces of darkness, which your presence here has awakened. Awakened darkness? Like a dark world? What? Okay, so what is the medium you're talking about? Is where you are right now. A realm that is a ring of pure void, dividing a light of darkness. It turns in the thick of the insipisphere, place untouched by the flow of time in your universe. You mean because we are inside a computer or in the game software or something? A computer? Why, what is that, dear? Some newfangled contraption? Like the horseless dollar boxcar? Well, it's like this machine that, Ooh, of course I know what a computer is, John. I was just pulling your legs. Okay. No, John, you are not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that served as a gateway. Its routine in a way serves to invoke this realm's instance, that it stands independently of any physical machine and somewhat paradoxically always has. I'm not sure I get it, but alright. So what do I actually need to be doing here? I think it would be best if we started with the big picture. Doop, 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 doop. Go on. Above the medium, beyond the 7 gates, residing at the core of the insistosphere, a place known as Kaya. Legend holds that Kaya exists as a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. What does it mean, you ask? I'm afraid my lips are sealed about that, dear. But needless to say, where a realm of such profound importance is concerned, forces of light will forever be charged with its defense, while forces of darkness will just as persistently covet its destruction. And as it so happens, at the center of this realm's fate is in question, these very forces duel on the stage, stuck in an eternal stalemate. Yes, they have dueled in this matter forever. That is, until you showed up. Me? Me? Yes, you, John. Before the mishap with my ashes, you may recall the sprite's previous incarnations, which resulted... One goes up, one goes down. The golden city in the sky. You may recall a sprite's previous incarnation, which resulted from its kernels hatching. You see, this hatching occurs automatically in response to your arrival. The result is a pair of kernels, one dark, one light, each carrying information that were prototyped with before the hatch. One goes down to a kingdom entrenched in darkness, the other up to a kingdom basking in light. Each comes to rest in an orb atop the spire, of which there are 3 others in kind. The 4 spires are situated above a throne, and these 2 thrones preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers. And once the kernels are situated, that is when a game is afoot. True war begins. Light versus dark, good versus evil. This is a war that the forces of light are always assumed to lose, without exception. A quest of futility then. Can we have the music again? Thank you. Why, really? Then what's the plan? What's the point? This remains for you to find out, dear. For you see, the journey you are about to take is the ultimate riddle. Huh. For now, your objective is to proceed towards Kaya. Pass through the first gate situated directly above your house, not even terribly far. The gates will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you had better be prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills. How am I supposed to get up here? Up there? You build! Okay, I can switch back to the normal music now. I'm very glad I decided to keep the music of the flash going in the background. Okay, I think I get it now. I guess the battles against good and evil is sort of irrelevant? Well, I don't know. Well, that sounds kind of weird, but in any case, we build a house to get to these gates, and then I can save my dad. Yes, John. And after that, we solve this ultimate riddle thing and save you from destruction. Oh no, I'm afraid not. Your blood is done for, dear. There's nothing you can do about that. Oh. Your purpose is much more important than saving a silly old planet, though. And that is... Well, I will have to agree with the throat hag about that. John, you are such a good boy. I know you will succeed. Thanks, Nana. You are a good boy, and good boys deserve treats. Hooray! I'm going to bake you some cookies. The hag mentioned cookies, for sure. Oh, god damn it, that's just what you need, more baked goods. John, you do not say no to cookies. I command you to get them. You totally abjured the hell out of that idea. You're so busy abjuring, you don't even notice Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time. Rose hit John in the head with a box to get his attention. You give John a swift groveling in the noggin, but he's undeterred. That is some piteous trying. Perhaps it would take a spare moment to contemplate the Netta Sprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on these developments in your Gam Facts walkthrough journal. It would be hard finding time to update it. In fact, you're not even sure where you found the time to write what's already in there. Oh, is that so, Jasper? And what do you think you're looking at with your smug grin? The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. It's pretty much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place, so he can just button it. John, cookies now! You refuse outright. His imprudence is insufferable! You'll get the cookies! Well, when you put it so politely, how can John decline? John, you're stupid! Yeah, you really need to work on your manners. Stupid, dumb, stupid! That is not a command, it's nothing. Stupid. You're stupid. For the last time, I command you to get the cookies, boy. It's just not going to happen, buddy. Years in the future. But not really enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke. Oh my gosh, please don't be long, please don't. Oh my gosh, okay. I gotta do it. I gotta do it for everyone who believes in me. Tentacle Therapist, Sanctuary Remix, We Need a Poop to Chaos Demon. Okay, let me get ready for this. Okay. The long, and short, medium too. I may have been a bit hasty in advising you not to bother with prototyping process. If I spare any detail, it was to optimize your chance of survival. Maybe you find yourself begrudging the absence of a certain instruction, which, if followed, will have resulted in your demise, and I guess that makes two of us. Otherwise, you're welcome. But the fact appears to be that prototyping the kernel sprite before making your gateway may offer the only opportunity to exercise control over your new environments, place known as the medium. Also, if prototype if one or two sufficiently, albeit loosely emmanuators and or sentient elements, living or otherwise, it offers a chance to have all this explained to you by an apparitional guide through whatever sort of cryptic, sketchy doublespeak your choice of prototyping elements engenders. In lieu of this, you may be forced to settle for my clear, thorough explanation in the serious section of hard data. I should have made Rose French. Again, don't mention it. If you have made it to the medium with an unmolested vanilla sprite, well, I've already covered the bad news about this missed opportunity, and I will go into this further soon. Though, to what extent this actually is bad news, I'm not sure. I only know the results of my co-player's current configuration, wherein the sprite was prototyped once before the departure and once after. Which brings us to the good news, which is that you can still prototype after this departure, and salvage a massively rewarding experience of haggling with an exposition-slinging phantom guide. so long as you avoid prototyping with terribly inert items, such as a brass door knocker in your father's pornography collection. Actually, that might be interesting. I was struck by the spirit of such experimentation. Please don't hesitate to contact me about it. So, yes, you can enhance your sprite in this way, but doing so after your departure will no longer induce this effect on the medium I alluded to. It can only be accomplished with one or more pre-departure prototypings. In fact, we can extrapolate there are only so many ways to prototype a sprite. Here's a prototyping in relation to departure. Both before, one after, both after, only one, either before or after, none. Those occurring before will affect the medium through the kernel's hatching process. And your guide, i.e. the sprite, those occurring after will only affect the sprites. The effects this process has on the medium are more globally sphere, but still vague to me. They have to do flavoring. They have to do with flavoring the forces you will struggle against, and generally all forces at odds with each other in this realm. It has given me some insights into the nature of the game, which again I derived through extrapolation. We appear to be engaging as an instance of a dimension with a highly flexible set of parameters, and a series of objectives surrounding an equally flexible mythological framework. This framework seems to begin as a sort of blank template. It evolves with the player's action, and likely further evolves with the addition of more host-client connections, and thus more prototype kernels. I regret to say I can't be much more specific than that. Without loosely extrapolating further, there are plenty of questions that have occurred to me, however. Questions concerning the kernel sprite, which I've raised implicitly already, such as what is the effect of an non-prototype kernel on the medium, or doubly prototype kernel for that matter. And even more salient are questions about this dimension itself. Do all players worldwide make it to this dimension if they successfully complete a departure? Or is it a unique blank instance of dimension created for each new player? I have no evidence, but instinct tells me it is closer to the latter situation. There is no indication of any other players present in this realm. Alterations in the realm seem singularly centered on the actions of my co-player and myself. If I had to stake anything on it, I would guess every separate client server pair has activated some fresh copy of an instance of Sphere, or a unique session, if you will. But the quantity of players is a further complication which invites more questions. It seems the game was designed to suit two players most naturally, the server and the client. But through a mishap, my co-player and I have slipped out of the obvious tandem arrangements. And the only logical course of action to continue playing is to string a daisy chain of server-client connection together until the presumably chain is complete. Theoretically, we could complete this chain with only one other player, showing a server to my clients, and a client to my current co-player's server, assuming he can recover it. The strange thing is, though, in our instance of this dimension, there are 4 receptacles for divided kernels, not 3. Does this mean we are destined to have a 4-player chain? How could the game know such a thing? Perhaps it does, and if this proved to be the case, I trust I will be sufficiently numb to the realization. And consider nothing about this game surprising at this point, and in fact from the first moment of play, I managed to deviate so far from my expectation that I completely forgot what my original purpose of it was. How do I change the testament information I obtained on good authority during the catacombs? And in the prototyping phases, they completely slipped my mind. Instead, the game's catacomb security is a dark twisting path to the necromancy were blundered to rather on accident. Perhaps you don't need to read no idea of this. Rethink organization. It may be a waste of deep logoric sludge. Trim down, bleh. Phew. She's not finished with it yet. Geez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could go bug someone somewhere else for a while. Or at least, at the very least somewhere else. Not in the past, but not many. Hi, happy birthday, Rose. Hello, and thanks. Did you get John's present yet? I hope at this very moment. What a stunning coincidence to ask about it now. I am stunned. Yeah, I know. What will you make with it? And who said it was something from which something else could be made? Well, John did tell me what it was, though. I suppose I'll take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I can do in response to the subtle dig conceal of his gesture. He often tells me I need a new hobby when I make perfectly reasonable analytical remarks. Okay, but okay. Phew. Well, where was I? Oh, but Rose, I don't think he meant anything like that by it. You see, not everybody always means the opposite of what they say, the way you and Dave always do. Maybe. His birthday is in a few months, isn't it? Yep. I finally finished a present for him. I've been working on it for years. Years. It's so hard to tell when you're joking, or if you're even capable of it. Hehehehe. I just made it too, so it is sure to get there on time. It'll take a while to get anywhere from here. I'll probably craft something with a strong sentimental value. That should burn him. I don't think you really mean that. I guess not. So, shall I expect a green package dropped to my house via mail from whatever screwball or cranny of the globe you're tucked into? No. Sorry, but you are sort of hard shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you will like better than something in a box. Oh? It is a tip. This is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gifts parachuting from the sky. Please go on. Did you have a pet a long time ago that died? Yes. Okay, well, how do you feel about your cat? Do you love him a lot? Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat, or that it was a male. Let's pretend I'm surprised and you're embarrassed and move on. To answer your question, I would describe my feelings toward the animal as lukewarm. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't really matter, I think, just... What if someone told you you could play a game that could bring him back to life? If someone told me that, it would require a mark of a great deal of skepticism. If someone was you, on the other hand, then I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone new? Yeah, that someone is me. I just thought you might find it interesting. So, what is this game? Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying is all. I think you'll hear about it later and maybe you can talk to John and Dave about it. They are way more into all that stuff than I am. I'll see what the word on the street is about it in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy of Knitting for Assholes. It would be a shame if I ran late with John's present. Dave, get the katana. Capture your katana and prepare to venture out into the apartment to retrieve your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, Dave, retrieve the dead bird. Dude, that bird is long gone. Probably won't last long in the seat anyway. Don't even know what's up with the sick heat. The sun threatened to set, but won't step off. It's staring you down like a big red eye, with a hot needle skipping on the groove it's tracing around the earth. While lingering in midair, its heat seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't been a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle will help. Might help to sizzle a little bizzle, set the record straight on this global turn tizzle. So don't change the dizzle, turn up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime brizzles waiting on the pizzles, the dizzles, and the shizzles. She's to the bisac now. Ladies here, we gizzo. When the pips in the cream mod, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet, Jean Keats. And I guess we're done. Number gone up yet? Nope. We are done. It's over. It's over. Wait. Okay. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours, 27 minutes. I've never like streamed this song before. Yeah. A good page. It was a very good page to add on. What is happening here? I saw the news, they're like, I guess they're officially licensing some fan works with the Homestuck license. It's cool. I think it's very cool. Very cool to allow like this super intricate fan works to like be able to like make money, I guess, out of it. Yeah. I also like the Fruity Rumpus Hassle Factory like merch. Silly. I just look at it like very quickly. Like a quick glance. I'm not like keeping up really with Homestuck. But I haven't checked out the forums. So this is so cool to have. I remember since forever, that's always something people complain about. It's like, oh, the forums are gone forever. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. It'll be fun. I'm like, yeah, I'm reading Homestuck and I'm like, oh yeah, Homestuck is really good. I forgot about that. It's really fun. It's really fun. Homestuck's so fun. Yeah. I guess what I'll do, I'll see how the plushie terms of sales go over time. And if there's like enough that's been sold, I could like do just another stream so I really catch up to the number. It's gonna depend. It depends on how fluctuating it'll go. I kind of get the vibe like most people who are interested in the Manon Plushie have bought it already. Oh, that's really cool. The fact that it's like the love of Homestuck that got you into it. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. That was the goal. That was the goal. That's literally that's really the goal of like love web in general. To get you like a new interest. To get people into new cool interest, yeah. You can watch a live episode. It's written in a way that is as little spoilery as possible, while still offering a perfectly like good taste, I guess, of what to expect from Homestuck. But if you have read Homestuck, you can like watch it now, and everything will make sense to you. I guess the Homestuck episode like makes little sense if you haven't read Homestuck, but Homestuck itself makes very little sense if you haven't read Homestuck. So, you know, it's connected. This is what I say by like giving a taste of Homestuck by, you know, it's being a slice of Homestuck. Thank you. It was a lot of work. Oh my gosh. I remember like if Karu trying to like figure this out, like the class aspect, how the session would work, like how the land would form, how the story bits would go. Like there's so much things to keep track when writing as Burp session that I can't remember. I cannot like something I would keep forgetting how it worked is like the alchemy system. Right now I would have to look into it again and understand again how it works, because I cannot fit everything. Like I would have to read into the lore of the episode again if I were to make episode 2. Episode 2 was like mostly written already. But I would need to like re-understand the lore to like if I were to really get into it again at some point. This bird, I love this bird PC demo. It's a PC gamer demo. It's so stupid. Like I was just thinking a lot about like as a kid like playing the Minecraft PC gamer demo over and over. I'm just like, yeah, just make it this bird PC gamer demo, like a countdown. Because, and you know why it's a demo? Because the episode itself is a demo of what the Homestuck experience is. It's all been thought up. It's all been meticulously thought up. Yeah, and exactly. It feels very Homestuck with like game magazine, game facts, all that stuff. Maybe one day. Maybe part 2 one day. I guess it's like it's a one day in the future when like I live comfortably and I can afford to do whatever I want with my art, I guess. Yeah. Oh wait, there's an arrow here. Wait. Look at my mouse. There's more? Right, there's more. What's up, Dave? You're feeling alright? You okay, Dave? Yeah. I guess my mood lately has been that I don't really wanna... I wanna experience new thing. I don't wanna keep like retreading old stuff. I think a recent example is that I was playing Mario and Luigi Partner in Times. Because it's like, oh, I played as a kid, but now it's like... Actually, I'd rather play like Paper Mario on Nintendo 64 because I've never played that one. And yeah, it's more interesting. It's like it's a lot more like creatively fulfilling, I guess, to like not keep revisiting the same things over and over, because I would do that. I say this because I would do that. And Homestuck specifically is something that I've genuinely, I think the amounts of time, okay, let's calculate. I went through Homestuck, my first read through, obviously. I reread it all over again as like on the Mispaint Adventure, as like on the website itself, and not through like sometimes the website, sometimes the videos. No, that's 2. The third time I was rewatching all of Vox's like videos because they were uploading all the Let's Read, and I kept up with this from the beginning to the end. I guess it's like a 2.7 times. No, and then I kept reading, and then I kept reading to the end. So that's 3 times reading Homestuck. And then it will be the 5th. I feel like there was a 4th time. What was it? You know what? Let's say 3. Let's say 3. You know, which is, I think, having like went through Homestuck 3 times. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm already like watching also right now Is a Bizarre like read through of Homestuck. Just fun. It's fun, but it's mostly like something I keep in the background. I don't really pay attention to like the things I'm catching on right now. Yeah. If you get into Homestuck, you know you'll be busy for a while. To me, like Homestuck, if you're like going through a period of your life when you kind of don't really know what to do, you have a lot of free time, and you want to get into something like cool and new, and Homestuck's perfect for you. Bizarre. I don't know how you say her name. Another YouTuber. A gay doe. Good username. Gay doe. Okay. Should probably leave it at that. I should probably leave it at that and go. It's time to stop. Maybe another part will happen if more plushies are sold. We will see how things happen. Maybe it would be cool to like Yumitsuki stream with everyone, but I'll think about it. Okay. Well, I wish you critters a good night, or good day, or good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, whatever is happening in your life right now, I hope it's good. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye, bye bye, people. Bye bye. Bye bye.